Hello and welcome back to another episode of Far Away. Before I start talking a little bit about the paint we're going to be using, what are we doing? We're going to be doing some lowrider graphics on this plastic hood. In this first video, it's going to be a two-part video. I already have videos showing all the process, but in this video, I'm going to show you how to apply the metal flake, how to sand the metal flake, and have it ready for those graphics and candy paints. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the products I'm going to be using. First of all, I want to thank Tammy from Revolt Auto Paint for allowing me to review some of these products. I'm going to leave all the information to this company on the description below and all the materials that I'm going to be using. So let's just take a look as to what they sent. First of all, let's take a look at the candies. This is called Purple Drink. So let's open it up, see how it looks. Really nice color, and it does have some pearl into it. All of these candies do have pearls into the candy mix, so it gives a little bit more pop to it. This is called Snickle Fritz Candy Pearl. Right there, this is like a greenish, goldish, yellowish type candy, which is really nice. It looks extremely nice right there. Now next, let's go to Resign in Blood Candy Pearl, which is right there. It has like a reddish pearlish tone to it. Looks real nice, guys. Really nice. And it looks like a happy face right there. There you go. But there it is. Next, they sent some black DTM primer, direct to metal primer. Now this primer, you can use it as a sealer also. So it depends how you mix it. But I think I'm gonna be using it as a sealer. They also sent a gallon of reducer, a medium reducer, and a gallon of clear. Well, actually, this is like a gallon and a half. It's more than a gallon. It's just like 5 quarts, guys. It's a little bit more than a gallon. So it'll make with the activator, it'll make a gallon and a half, which is real nice. And this is the clear I'm going to be using. So there you go. These are some of the paints I'm going to be using. Again, I want to thank Tammy. Tammy, thank you very much. Now let's begin. First of all I did is sanded it down. This is a plastic hood, guys. So I took 400 grit with the DA, sanded everything down, just smoothed everything down, and it's ready. It's ready for that that metal flake. Let's start applying. Because this plastic, I'm gonna be applying some adhesion promoter. Now when you're doing this on metal, you do not need to do that. Now you can see that I put the plastic sheeting underneath. Reason being, I'm gonna be applying metal flake and it goes everywhere. So I'm gonna try to catch as much as possible. You don't have to, but I will. So after this, I'm gonna be waiting for about 10-15 minutes for the promoter to dry, then start mixing that sealer. This is a sealer I'm gonna be using, the Revolt Auto Paint sealer. This is direct to metal primer, but you can use it as a sealer if you mix it 4:1:2, which is 4 parts of the primer, 1 part of the activator, and 2 parts of the reducer. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be mixing it as a sealer. There it is. I'm going to be mixing 4:1:2, which is 4 parts, 1 part of the activator and 2 parts of the reducer to make it a sealer. Right there. So let me just add the activator and the reducer. There you go. You only need 1 coat of sealer, and it's done. So I'm just going to let it dry for about 15 minutes. Making sure that everything has been dried so I can come back, tack rag it. Like I mentioned before, guys, I'm going to leave the information to all these products that I'm going to be using in the description below. Go ahead, hit them up, tell them Far Away sent you. Go get yourself some. All right, it's drying, and I'm going to get myself a tack rag. Just clean it up, pick up all the residue. Now the metal flakes I'm going to be applying are from Grant 7 right there. These are 0.008 and 0.0015. They're mixed together. That's what I'm going to be applying. So I'm going to be applying silver metal flake. So I do need to apply some silver base. It'll cover a lot quicker. So that's the next step. Apply silver base to your panel. Real quick, I forgot to mention the gun I'm using. It's the Porfis PRD 715. I made an unboxing of it. Go ahead, check it out. The gun I'm going to be using for the metal flakes is the Endoser. Right here, it's ready. I do have it for the PPS cup, so it's ready. Let's see how this gun sprays a metal flake. It has a 1.7 tip. The silver has dried up already. 15 minutes have passed. Now there's 3 ways you can mix the metal flake. It's time for the metal flake. One of them, you can add it into clear. Just mix your clear, add the metal flake, start shooting. Second, you can use a base coat blender, which is a inner coat clear. That's what I'm going to be using. Mix it up, put some reducer onto it, spray it, you'll be good. The third one is a dry application. You put some clear into your panel and blow the metal flake towards the panel, which is a little bit more messier. I'm not gonna do that, so let's just go the way I'm gonna be doing it and see how it turns out. I applied it's gonna be applied mixed 2 to 1, so I applied 2 parts, then 1 part of the reducer, and mix up the metal flake. Reducer has been applied. Let's start applying those metal flakes. There you go. Now mix it up. Now the way I know how much metal flake I'm applying, because I just pour it in, but I check it with the mixing stick. As you can see right there, if I don't see the mixing stick before the metal flake runs down, I am good to go. Now because I'm using the PPS cups, I did remove the filter that it has. It cannot go in through a filter. So if you're using a gun, don't use a filter, don't use a filter for the paint, don't use anything. Just pour it straight into the cup and to the panel. So far, I applied 2 coats, as you can see. Now, I think I'm gonna apply 1 more. I want it real heavy, so there you go. Now, you can see right there, it makes a mess, but it gives you a real nice look. So let me apply 1 more coat, and I'll come back. And after the 3rd coat, we got it. We got it the way I want it, the way I like it. So now let's just bury it. And what do you mean about burying it? Yeah, just exactly what it sounds. We're gonna apply some clear coat with no metal flake, just regular clear coat, and we're just gonna pile it up, bury that flake underneath that clear coat, because the next step, it's crucial for you to have enough layers of clear coat. The clear I'm going to be using is from Revolt Auto Paint, and it's mixed 2 to 1 Euro clear. Right there, as you can see, I'm going to be using some medium activator, medium hardener, whatever you want to call it, but let's mix it up. Find myself my 2 to 1, it's right there, mix it. Here you go, the first coat of clear without anything, just clear itself. I'm burying this flake, it's starting to pop. So I'm gonna apply 3 more coats of clear just to make sure that it's buried in underneath. And there it is, 4 coats of clear. We're done with this part. Now what I'm gonna have to do is just gonna have to wait for a couple of days for it to dry completely. Then I'll come back, start sanding. But that'll be in the next video. This will be it for this video, guys. This is how to apply metal flake. So, hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And like always, stay safe and God bless.